rise of a black messiah. The FBI say they won't prevent the rise of a black messiah. The FBI say they won't prevent the rise of a black messiah.
Hallelujah.
The FBI say they won't prevent the rise of a black messiah.
They tell us Jesus died at 33. Know what's funny? That's the highest degree in masonry. They put subliminals in the word to confound the reader. That's why we need the Holy Spirit to interpret things. The lying pen of the scribes handle the scriptures falsely. Jeremiah 8:8, deception is costly. Yahushua Hamashiach, son of the living God. Hair like Basquiat, divine toast and wine from his soul. No private stop. His death was the cost of our transgression. Church put us on, but something off about that man complexion. I had to let go of the scholars and do some introspection. Truth trumps the devil's gospel and causes insurrection. Don't make us violent. That's the image of a sodomite killer. Don't keep us silent. Ain't when it's tried to identify with them. So you watch them. Caesarea, Borgia, be a pure demon. Get behind me, devil, like the Messiah addressing Peter. YAH'S glory gon' fall in Lebanon upon the cedars. They turned Yasharel into thugs and divas. Gave us male idols to worship with feminine features. A spiritual degree surpass a collegiate. The lion gonna arrive with unlimited ether and put Zion on his back, Jehoshaphat season. Yeah, everything gon' crash, everything gon' crash. 400 plus years, we finally free at last. I did enough years sober, it's time for me to spaz. Drunk in the spirit, only ice left in my glass. Don't put no glory on my name, it ain't no fame I'm trying to collect. Forget my story, I did my thing, but without the king, it ain't nothing left. Baptized by fire, we the Cortez, sitting in flames ever since he left. If he the tree, I'm in the nest. Put me in check, know I'm blessed. I confess when I make a mess, wearing that word around my neck. We here to serve, we the elect. Only thing I'm smoking is this flesh.
We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough. And it is because of our effort toward getting straight to the root that people oftentimes think we are dealing in hate.
I give honor to Hamashiach, son of the Most High, the living.
Sick of y'all fake Jews, Amalek. We know who you are. We know who you are. We know who you are. Revelations 3:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Right. We Israel and that's it. We don't need no cosigner. We authentic, y'all counterfeit like Dollar General panty liners. We wear afro and not no small hats. And I nut swing like them ball bats. Judas Maccabees with an ass jaw. Loudest trumpets when I sound off. Busting a spiritual sawed off. Break the book out, you get hauled off. Keep that pork, my nigga. We don't eat no hog mouth. Keep that pork, my nigga. We don't eat no hog mouth. Revelation 3:9. Heard about y'all synagogue. Heard about y'all reputation. All y'all do is steal and rob. All y'all do is mass murder. All y'all do is kill shit. Cat out of bed on your Amalek. You've been declared illegitimate. Yeah. Judah Maccabee with an ass jaw.
Oh, yes, we up in here. Shalom, family. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I got my brothers, Cortez, the chosen one, up in the building. And my big brother, Stephen, Israel, up in the building.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, family. Stephen the martyr in the building, baby.
Order
What's
Michelle's
going
day.
on, Hebrew?
Memphis, Tupelo, in the building.
He in the house, baby.
Well, hey, say it again, Cortez.
We in the house, baby.
Yes, sir.
All praise. All
That was a
praise.
fine track for our brother Stephen Israel, featuring Cortez, the chosen one, on the script. What was the name of that song, brother Steph?
It's the intro.
It's the intro. And y'all know when we play that intro, this turn event gonna be fire. Hey, you know we finna go raw and uncut, unfiltered. Go give you the truth, raw and naked. Go give it to you. Y'all got anything, brothers?
I just want to say, man, it feel good to be still in the land of the living, Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is truly a blessing, man. So let's not be mistaken, man, that, hey, tomorrow ain't promised, Hebrew. So all praises for today. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, look.
Can y'all hear me?
Go ahead, Hebrew. Talk to us.
I thought I got knocked out. Somebody tried to call me. Go ahead.
Look, this video I got on the screen, bro. It's the American people are finally realizing that the American dream is a nightmare. People are starting to realize that with high inflation, working long hours, people are not able to get ahead, brother. People are living paycheck to paycheck. People are complaining about their mortgages. People are behind on their credit cards. Cause I never thought I'd see a day where I see, you know, we used to the struggle as black people. We've been struggling since we've been here 400 years. Correct? Correct. But when you see the other nations on the screen, whining and complaining about paying their bills, it's truly a sight to see, brothers and sisters. The things we've been telling the other nations here in America, how unfair it is, how unfair the tax system is, how unfair the laws are, how, you know, just how everything is always pent up against us. But tell the truth, I'm gonna tell you the truth, brothers and sisters. The days of my mother and father, I guess they would be baby boomers, I guess. Oh, that'd be my grandmama's generation. Anyway, my dad and them generation, they could afford a home, save money, invest, and do all these things. I had a talk with my old man, and he said, son, I don't see how you making it. Because I know you working hard as you working, but is you able to put back some? I said, not as much as I like. I mean, I told him, I said, it's hard to try to get ahead. It's easy to get in the hole financially. It's easy to get in the hole.
Precept.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and chapter 47. Chapter 28 and verse 47, excuse me. It says, because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. See, we don't depend on the Most High to provide for us no more, Hebrew. We try to do it ourselves. The Most High said, because you don't depend on me for all things. He said, because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness. See, when we struggling and we praising the Most High for the things that we know he'll provide, we supposed to do it joyfully, Hebrew.
Struggle joyfully as you thrive joyfully. See, we got to praise him through the good times,
And the
and we
bad.
got to praise him through the hard times.
That's right.
It says, and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness
Mm-hmm.
and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Boy, hey, that hit like steel, Hebrew. That's exactly what's going on.
Hey, bro. We hey
Go
we
ahead.
can't, we can't forget who we work for, man. We forget who we work for, man. We think we working for ourselves. We thinking we working for our boss, man. Man, we working for the Most High, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you really just look at it, hey, do me a favor. Pull Galatians 3:23 and 24 up.
Galatians 3.
Yeah.
I don't get that, Hebrew. I'm turning my page down. Galatians 3 and what verse?
Colossians, my bad. I said it wrong. Colossians, C-O-L, Colossians, my bad.
Yeah, okay. All right, hold on. Let me
Not
get that in
not
Colossians.
Galatians, not Galatians. Colossians 3,
Colossians 3.
chapter 3, and 23 and 24.
And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord, and not unto men, knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Christ.
All
That's right,
praise.
brother Slide. Brother Slide told you to get it together, Hebrew.
All praises, all praise.
So, brother, sister, when I play this video, I want you to understand what's going on right now in the minds of the American people. They've started to realize that the American dream is a nightmare. They start to see that no matter how hard they work, how many hours they put in, they see that the system is unjust, which we've been screaming this for the last 400 years, that the tax system is a flaw, the justice system is a flaw. Everything here is pent up against us to lose. Now, everybody's losing. But let me read this right here. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievous what they have prescribed. See, these unrighteous decrees are unrighteous laws. Think about it, brothers and sisters. You get paid, it's taxed. You paying FICA tax, state tax, federal tax, all that's coming out of your check. Then you got to go out here with inflation and pay $300 worth of groceries, $400 worth of groceries. Guess what, brothers and sisters? It's a tax on your grocery bill. It's a tax on everything. You buy gas. It's a tax on your gas. It's a tax when you go pay your light bill. It's a tax when you got to go pay your property taxes. It's a tax when you got to go get a car tag renewed. Tax, 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 tax. How the hell can you save anything in an economy that is built on robbing the poor? Let me keep reading.
Wait a minute.
Verse 2.
Wait, Hebrew. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Tax on free water. But go ahead.
Go ahead, Steph.
What about if you wake up late for work and you in a hurry? You going through a 65 mile per hour speed zone. Now you already done talked about all of these taxes you got.
Mm-hmm.
Your rent taxed, your car
Mm-hmm.
payment taxed, your gas taxed, everything taxed. You
Mm-hmm.
done paid these bills, you look at your account, you already in overdraft. The week,
Overdraft.
hey, it's Friday.
Friday.
You $300 in overdraft fee.
Uh-oh.
So now everything come through gonna hit you for another 35, 35, 35, 35. Okay. You running late for work because you stressed out, you ain't resting well, you just tired. Or last night you were so stressed out you had you a few drinks. You on your way to work. You doing 75. Trying to keep from being late to lose the little job you got to pay all these taxes. And there go the state trooper. Woo! Pull you over.
Woo! What you
Hey, he
doing,
pulled
boy?
you over.
What you doing, boy?
Why you in a hurry, boy?
Why you running? You know why I pulled you over, boy?
I tell you what, I'm gonna need you to step out. No. You realize how fast you were going? No, sir. Trying to get to work. Well, you should have left earlier. Let me see your driver's license, registration, insurance. You give them your insurance paper, they out of date from last month. You ain't been able to pay your insurance because you broke. He gonna hit you with $700 for no insurance. He gonna write you a speeding ticket. That's gonna cost you $200 or $300. Now you got to go to court. You missed court because you stressed out. You forgot. Now you get home. The police got a warrant for your arrest. See, it's just a trickle down. It's a setup. Now you
It's
ain't
the
never
what?
broke a law. You ain't never been to jail. You ain't got no history. Now you go to court. The judge say, I'm gonna sentence you to 30 days in jail. You've been on this job for 15 years. Never missed a day. He give you 30 days in jail, you're gonna lose your job. Now when you get out of jail, what kind of situation you in, Hebrew?
Oh, you worse than what you was in. You
You
bad now.
you done got put out.
Hey,
Now, hey, guess what? Now you got to go holler at your cousin that got that pay.
uh-oh.
Now you out here on the block doing something you know you don't want to do to try to make some little money to try to get your situation better. Now you catch a dope charge.
Dope
See,
charge.
I'm just talking about the life of an Israelite man in America.
Black man.
Now
Brother
you got a
Stephen,
dope charge.
what was they doing in Saltillo, Mississippi with that tag reader? What was they doing, Hebrew? Tell the people how they was robbing the average poor man, the working man.
You ride by, you ride by, Hebrew. It'll take a picture of your tag or your car
Uh-huh.
and run your name through the system. And if it don't pick up your insurance provider through the tag, they sending you a $700 fine in the mail. And if you don't pay it or show up for court, they gonna issue one for your arrest. And
What?
it was sending tickets to people that had insurance on their car.
How much was the ticket, Brother Stephen?
$700.
Damn. In an economy that's dying, $700 ticket. Brothers and sisters, we're trying to tell y'all something. Verse 2, Isaiah chapter 10, verse 2. To turn aside the needy from judgment and take away the right from the poor of my people. I mean, take away your rights, take away your money. That's what they're doing. That widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. This whole system is set up on robbery. Now it took 400 plus years for everybody to get on the same page. Hey, man, look, I know I'm a white man. Hey, I know I'm a black man, but man, we getting robbed. Oh, it's too late. We've been telling y'all that the system is a flawed. Even when you die, you got a death tax. Let me play this video. Let me show y'all what I'm talking. Let's listen to the American people complain about the American nightmare. Not the American dream, but the American nightmare.
That video. All of the reasons that she talks about in this video is the exact reason why my husband and I sold all of the things that we had, put the rest in storage, and now we travel full-time abroad looking for a home base outside of the United States. It is so expensive here. My sister lives in Austin and she's looking for a 2-bedroom apartment. I kid you not. The average 2-bedroom apartment right now in Austin is $2,200 to $2,400 a month. Who can afford these prices? When I come back to this,
Your rent $1,800, $1,900, $2,400, $2,500 a month. The average working American brother and sister ain't bringing home but $4,500 to $3,800 a month. You take that $2,400 rent out of that $3,800, $4,000 a month. What you left with? About what? $2,200 left? Then you got to pay your gas. I mean, not gas. You got to get your gas bill. You got to pay your grocery. You got to pay your cell phone bill, your light bill, and insurance, and all these other taxes. What can you save? What are you saving for the rainy day?
Hey, Mike. Hey, let's be realistic and be real.
Go ahead.
The average Israelite man and woman in America got at least $4,000 worth of bills a month.
True.
Just about it for a household.
That's right.
And don't have no kids. I'm just talking about the husband and the wife. Because if both of y'all got a vehicle with a payment on it, that's gonna run you anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month per vehicle. $500 to $1,000 a month per vehicle. And don't both of y'all have no new vehicle? That's $2,000 a month just about it.
How much your insurance gonna be with that $2,000 note?
Right now, bro, I pay $1,000 a month in car insurance for all the vehicles up under my roof. I pay over $1,000 a month. Right at $1,100.
Well, I'm gonna send that duck your way. Half leg. Half leg. Yes, sir. You got anything on that else on that, brother Stephen?
No,
I ain't
go
gonna
ahead.
play without. If something hit y'all, let me know and I stop the video. But I'm gonna play like 5 minutes of this just to show our listening audience how people catching hell out there. All right.
Go ahead, Hebrew.
All right.
The States after being abroad for some time, and I go grocery shopping, I want to throw up. Why is it so expensive? It should not be this expensive to live. There's no budgeting your way out of inflation. And here's the thing that they won't tell you. By leaving America, whether you want to move abroad or you travel around, you will save money. And your stress is going to be lower. Your mental health is going to be better. Get out.
She said something right there, Hebrew. People are on edge. Their mental health is shot right now in America. I know mine's be shot when my $1,900 rent rolls around. My mental health be about to go out the door, bro. I be about to lose it. You hear what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm finna holler at our brother over there in Israel, and I'm finna be setting me some stuff up. Know about y'all? I'm finna get out of here.
Hey, you better be trying to figure out something.
Yeah, I'm finna go. I want to live my best life with him.
Listen to this sister right here.
It is totally up to you. I'm just going to say it because nobody else is saying it, even though we're all thinking it. The American dream is to leave America. I traveled the world for 6 months straight by myself. 4 months in Asia, 2 months in Europe. And no...
Cortez, the American dream is to leave America. Just what you just said. You in the spirit, brother. Hey, it's time to get up out of here because it ain't going to get no better.
Don't come at me. I've been on my own since I was 18 years old. And yes, of course, I'm blessed to be an American. I'm blessed to have a strong passport. And I'm blessed that I've been able to start my own business and travel the world. But I'm telling you, I've been home for over a year now. There's not one city in the United States that makes my soul feel alive, that makes me feel like I have community, that makes me feel like people are loving and respectful and not divided and judgmental. It's toxic here. We have no love here. People literally think that I'm the...
What had a black man and black woman been telling these heathens for the last 400 years? It's toxic here. It's no love here. We've been saying this. This ain't nothing new. But see, it's hitting them now, brothers and sisters, as well as us. Been hitting us.
Hey, and you on point, Hebrew, because what they tell us, even some of our own people, no, racism don't exist. No, it's a figment of your imagination. There's no such thing as racism in America. America is the home of the free and the land of the brave. All you got to do is pick yourself up by your bootstraps and get up and go get you an education, and your life going to be all right. But look at the people, bro, that's done went to colleges, these expensive universities and got these degrees, and they can't even get jobs in the field that they got their education for. They $150,000, $200,000 in debt to start your life off. You meet a man, he a blue collar worker. You want this man to marry you, but he marrying you and $200,000 worth of debt.
Hebrew, you want to hear something crazy to back up what you saying? It ain't in this video, but I've been watching a lot of these videos lately. It's a man, white dude, and his white wife. Together, them combined total, they make $190,000 a year, and they struggling. Did you hear what I said, Hebrew?
Mm-hmm.
They make $190,000 and they struggling. Is that possible? Insanity is what you're right, Sister Arlene. It is insanity. Go ahead, Brother Stephen.
Oh yeah, that's all I was saying, bro. You know, like when it was just us, you know, that was suffering from, and then, bro. Now just think about this. Now, on top of this inflation and on top of the taxes, the being taxed to death in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Now, every other nation, they complaining about the economy, the inflation. But if y'all just think about it, we dealing with all the other stuff that we've been dealing with along with this too. Hebrew, all the other issues that we done had, they ain't going nowhere. They still here. So we gotta navigate through racism, police murders, FBI investigations, child support, divorce rate, education rate, murder rate, drug rate, incarceration rate, and then we got all that stuff right there. That come first, and then we got to deal with the economy. See, they complaining because they just now feeling it. See, it's just now touching their doorstep.
Oh,
but Hebrew,
talk to
you
us.
talking about a stress level? You talking about anxiety, suicidal thoughts? You let these heathens have to deal with a third of the stuff that we have to deal with on top of inflation. Man, they'll blow their brains out.
Boom! They'll blow it out quick, won't the Hebrew?
Huh.
But you know, this system is built on usury. And you've been studying the law. I've been studying the law a little bit in the Bible. What I'm talking about. Don't you know it against the law to charge interest? It's usury. It's called usury.
That's right,
You should,
Hebrew. If you
let me show you.
against your brethren, you're not supposed to charge them no interest.
Let me show you what I mean. Let me go to Deuteronomy. I mean, not Deuteronomy. Exodus
Exodus.
22,
Yes, sir.
22 and 25. If thou lend money to any of my people that is poor, listen to what it say. If thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as a usurer, neither shalt thou lay upon him usury. See, you can't, brothers and sisters, it's just this whole system, American system, this fake American dream, this economy was all built on the banks, free labor, usury. They used us to build up their country, to build up their wealth, and we got nothing. It's usury. Now, the new slave is in town. The new slaves are the middle class. They finna wipe these heathens out of the middle class. And you Negroes, that's middle class, you coming right on down here with us po folks. Go ahead,
Hey,
brother Steph.
Hebrew.
I know you got
Hey,
something.
and then on top of that, bro, check this out. Now, we dealing with all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got these people on your email sending you text messages. Hey, you want to borrow some money? Hey, we'll give you $10,000. You need $10,000? We'll give you $10,000 today. But guess what? You got to pay us 50 back. They doing it every day, Hebrew. You look at our brothers and sisters that go to these payday loan places,
Title loan.
title loan places. You go and borrow $500, you paying $3,500 back.
Hey, Hebrew, I'm gonna throw you a name. First Heritage Credit.
Ooh, I'm talking about robbery, legal robbery.
Hey, 36% interest on $1,000. You gonna be paying back $2,800, $3,000 off $1,000.
Shit, that's Hey, Mike, that's 300% interest. I get 1,000 from you, I gotta give you 3,000 back.
Damn.
Hey, they might well just say stick them up.
Stick them up. Stick them up.
Hey, you'll come out better going. You'll come out better going to the Italian dude down there at the pool hall.
Man, what you see?
At least he ain't gonna charge you number 20 on a hunter.
How much you gonna charge a Hebrew?
20 on a hunter.
20 on a hunter. Thou shalt not lean upon usury to thy brother. This is Deuteronomy 23:19. Thou shalt not lean upon usury to thy brother. Usury of money, usury of victuals, usury of anything that is lent upon usury. Unto a stranger thou mayest lean upon usury, but unto thy brother thou shalt not lean upon usury, that the Lord thy God may bless thee in all that thou settest thy hand to. Thou settest thine hand to in the land whether thou goes to possess it. So unto a stranger or to the other nations we can charge interest, but are we in our land? No. Brother Stafford, did you not read Deuteronomy 28 chapter about we're going to be in want of all things? So they got every right to charge us interest on the dollar, don't they?
That's right. And they going to.
And they going to. Let me go and get to the video because we got some good videos to get through. Let me let her finish out. And if anything hits you, we're going to get right to it. I think our next video, bro, going to be Melody.
The crazy one. And I'm like, you guys,
go ahead.
We're falling apart. I find so much more love and so much more support, so much more community in Bali. I'm in Spain, when I'm in Italy, when I'm in Thailand. I've traveled to 10 different countries by myself. I'm telling you, being here will strip your soul. I say this because I want to see if anyone else is feeling this way. And if you need help, like I want to get out as well, and I need direction to make money online and support myself financially abroad, please contact me. I'm a business coach. I can help you.
The American dream is to get the F out of America. I'm in Japan right now, and I can't even tell you how much better Japan is compared to America. The food is so fresh here. Like even the food that you get at like the convenience store tastes better than any restaurant would in America. Not just that, but it's like super safe too if you're a woman. Like you could literally just leave your Chanel bag on the table, like at a coffee shop or a restaurant, and no one's gonna steal it. Like it was so funny. The other day, I actually saw a woman who just left her Birkin bag like on a table at the coffee shop, and she just like left it there and went to the bathroom, and it was still there when she came back. And people just have a lot more respect for each other. I feel like every time I come to America or I'm in America, it's just like fight or flight mode. Like everyone hates each other. Everyone's against each other. Everyone's pitting one another against another. And honestly, like it's just so expensive even to live in America. Like I live in Miami and I'm about to pay like $5,000 per month on rent. And I'm just like, why am I doing this to myself? Just to live in like a tiny
who are able to leave the U.S. and thrive abroad, and those who are not. It's who is willing to let go of the American dream. Now, I know logically we get that, right? A lot of us are coming to increasing awareness of the scam of the American dream. It's disappointing. It hurts, right? Because most of us grew up.
Bro, what did the Most High tell us in Deuteronomy? It's in Revelations. It's also in Jeremiah too, Jeremiah 51. The Most High told us to do what? Come out of her, my people, so you don't be partakers of her sin. See, now is the time to be letting go of this fake dream, this nightmare. Don't you see how it's killing you mentally, and it's stressing you out to pay? Right now, you need to be trying to pay off your credit cards if you got those. You need to be trying to downsize as fast as you can. Because it don't make no sense, y'all. It don't make no sense to go buy new cars. It don't make sense to try to buy no damn house. It just don't make no damn sense. Just to keep your stress level down and not be out of so much money a month. And see, it's good that the Most High he's turning up the knob on the stove. It's getting hot in Babylon. See, when it was just us struggling like this, everybody used to tell us, pull yourself up by the bootstrap. Now it's hitting home to the heathens. Now they on TikTok and crying and social media crying about their finances and they can't make it. So I'm gonna end that video right there. Y'all got anything? Because I just want to hear that
No,
part where
go
she
ahead,
said,
Hebrew.
let it go, meaning come out of her, my people, so you don't be partakers of a sin. Let the American dream go. You ain't got the memo this
But
yet. Let it go. Go ahead, bro.
see another thing that we got to come to grasp with or comes to grip with as Israelites in this country. Family, y'all, we got to get out of the mindset of impressing others. Because we'll put ourselves in bad situations financially, which causes us spiritual stress, physical stress, mental anguish, because we want to have things based upon what society say gives you status or gives you a good name for people to feel a certain way about us. We got to have this, and that. See, we got to come out of that mindset because the richest people on the earth, they don't buy things to impress other people. You feel what I'm saying, Hebrew?
Yes, sir. I know exactly what you
We
saying.
got to stop wanting to have the nicest car, the biggest house, and start like the sister said in the chat. Somebody said in the chat, that brother Sly said he downsized a few years ago. See, we gotta come out of this pride and be able to downsize on some things so that we can put back a little bit more of our money and save a little bit more in these hard times and in these last days. But this video that brother Mikael finna play, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to all of the brothers at IUIC. Brother got a liar. Me and my brother Mikael, we love this brother. We always speak very highly of these brothers. We appreciate the work they put in. These brothers are forerunners in the house of Israel in a whole lot of ways. Um, we don't own the rights to this video, and we appreciate this brother putting the information out there, because all of the information that he compiled in this one video, I don't know how long or how hard it would have been for me and my brother to put all this stuff together. So we appreciate this brother for putting all this information on one video. Um, we just gonna say fair use. And brother got a liar, man. Don't be mad at us. You know, we using your video because you did such a good job and you were so thorough. And I just want to give you your flowers, Hebrew. But go ahead, bro, Mikael.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. That brother there, boy, I tell you, that's boy. Anyway, let me play this video. That's a good brother.
Good number 10 real quick. I play that. Melanin is a versatile molecule. Not only is it responsible for giving us our UV-blocking complexion, at the cellular level, it gobbles up harmful radicals that lead to diseases such as cancer and Parkinson's. But that's only the beginning. Over the past decades, researchers have focused on what might be melanin's most promising talent yet discovered, the ability to conduct electricity.
Hold on, pause it. I'm gonna just sit that there for a minute. Melanin has the power to create electricity, brothers. Message. Just play it. Just play it.
Be melanin's most promising talent yet discovered.
Hey,
the
Mike,
ability
I want you
to conduct
to stop it
electricity.
right there.
That's important.
Okay, when I first saw this video, I asked myself this question: how were they able to come to the realization that melanin accepts electricity to a certain capacity?
Hey, I had no clue. Unless they was experimenting on us. Go ahead.
Is a conductor, or electricity does well with the flow through melanin. What would you have to do to come to that conclusion? You would have to have some melanin to run electricity through. Where you get it at?
Test it on somebody.
Where you get it at? Where you getting this melanin to do these electrical testings? Where? Now, I don't want to speculate. I don't want to jump to conclusions. But I'm going to let all you brothers and sisters in the chat and that'll watch this video later form your own ideas of where they came to the conclusion that melanin is an electrical conductor.
I know where they got it from. Yeah, I know exactly where they got it from.
We all remember the story of the kite and the electricity, right?
Oh, that lying story about that little midget Benjamin Franklin, old lying ass.
What was that man's name that they said discovered electricity? They told that lie.
Albert
Einstein.
No,
Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah. The sodomite.
Right. So in order for him to come to the conclusion on his testings with electricity, he had to have something to test it on. They said he took a kite and went out in a storm. And that's how he realized that electricity could be harnessed. So they had to have some wires and some copper, some type of metal.
Hebrew, stop it. Ain't no heathen gonna discover lightning when lightning is older than Benjamin Franklin and me and you put together. Lightning been here. You know what I'm? You think so? You think so hot as lightning is? This 4-foot dusty sodomite heathen flew a kite up in the air with a string leading to him with a key on the end of it. The lightning strike the kite. Don't you know that kite would have burnt the string up and the kite?
Yes, sir.
And gave
but the
him
point
a
I'm making is they had some melanin somewhere that they was running these tests on. They used somebody.
Yeah, they started off with
to
know
run
they
these
found
tests
out
on.
about on the electric chair when they sent brothers to prison. You had to fry us a little longer just to bag up what that brother just said. Because we was conducting that electricity. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You on point.
But go ahead, Hebrew.
All these people coming up missing, what you think they doing with them? Allegedly harvesting, allegedly testing, seeing how much electricity and everything else. But anyway, allegedly.
Man, I tell you, boy, anyway, let me play this video before I run out.
Because if we fancy a future where environmentally benign electronics help us fight disease, monitor our health, and store energy, we're going to need bio-friendly materials. And what better material for the job than one made right in-house? This is melanin in its most common form. When it comes to electrical charge, melanin acts as a sort of bank, always ready to lend out or take electrons depending on the environment. Chained together, as they naturally tend to do, melanin molecules can shuffle electrons and surrounding ions end to end. The result is an all-natural electrode material. In terms of performance, it's not on par with the electronic materials we find in our phones and laptops. But because melanin is 100% compatible with our body's makeup, it's a much safer starting material for building electronic devices.
Pause it. So you wonder why melanin is $300 a gram? You wonder why black men and black women are going missing all over the world? When we were in Turkey, they talked about how the ancient Greeks used to skin our people alive so that they can use the melanin for anti-aging cream. In anti-aging cream to this day, there's melanin in it. This is the thing we don't know. Go ahead, Cap.
Hey, you also wonder why the doctors can't do anything for your medical condition and then you end up passing and they want your organs? That's why, because of that melanin. Because of that melanin. Genesis 10 and 5. I'm sure
$300 a gram.
Let me say this right quick. Now, I ain't never seen this video. Well, this is my first time seeing this with y'all. Now, did I just not say everything he just said?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going back on mute, Hebrew.
Listen, hold on. Unmute yourself. I want to. Did you hear the price on that melanin, Hebrew? $300 a gram.
Man. Hey, I got some melanin for him. Hey.
Man, that's sad, man. I
That
tell
is
you what,
sad.
Man.
But they hate us so. Why are they trying to be like us and they hate us so? That's what I don't understand. Why are you extracting our melanin, but you hate us so?
And and that's why we try to tell black people that they got organ donors on their driver. Like, you better get that stuff off your driver's license. You don't think they'll give you up? Knowing they could have saved you? They
I
get
tell
your
you what.
melanin and your
But
organ.
now, everybody that want to be an organ donor, hit me up. Because I just want the melanin. They can have your parts. I'm selling ground for ground. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, Cortez.
I'm just playing.
Hey, Cortez.
Yeah.
Your hip worth more than that doggone melanin. Give me your hip when you go.
You can have it, Hebrew. I ain't gonna need it.
I'm getting that hip.
I'm going on mute.
Let me show you something.
The book of Genesis.
Daniel 10 and 5. My bad. Show you something you probably never paid attention to.
And I mean, allegedly, they can't do anything. That's what I mean.
Allegedly, right. Right. No, they lying. Go ahead. Daniel 10 and 5.
The book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 5.
Thank you.
Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
Watch this.
His body also was like the beryl.
And what else?
And his face had the appearance of lightning.
And his face was as the appearance of lightning. That's electricity. When Christ was when Daniel saw the vision of Christ, he was very dark skinned. And he saw his face as the appearance of lightning. It shined. He said, the only thing I can compare that to is lightning. His melanin was popping, literally. For all you Negroes that hate your skin color, you got all these colorisms going on. I'm light skinned, so I look better. Now you a fool. The darker you are, the stronger your body is.
That's right.
Stop making fun of our people that's dark skinned. That's beautiful according to the
Cortez.
scripture.
Yeah, right? That's right. Y'all heard
Go
it.
from there. Go to number 11.
The blacker the sweeter the juice.
Woo, boy. Look how black I am, boy. Look how black I am. Look out. Can't see me. Black.
Hey, Mike. Hey, now you still think I'm blacker than you?
I heard them scripts, boy. Hey, thank God I'm so black. I can harness electricity. I can harness it.
Oh
Listen to
man.
this. He
Hey,
just
we
read.
can harness the lightning.
Well, why you think he said when he comes and the dead in Christ gonna be lifted up first? The dead Israelites in Christ. That's what he's talking about. And then those that are still alive in their bodies gonna be lifted up and transformed in a twinkling of an eye. What you think they're gonna look like? Lightning.
Hebrew, you remember when Moshe was on the mount with the Most High,
Uh-huh.
and Moshe came down, and they said that his body was illuminated like the angels.
Uh-huh.
See what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
these are scriptures, Hebrew, that we must keep in mind when we hearing things like this. You know, when we run into this type of information, and when we read stories like that, you know, it sounds like we looking at it like it's a fairy tale. You know, like it's a movie, like one of the Marvel movies or something. But no, family, this is real. These things really happen.
Can you hear me, Hebrew?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, let me read these scripts that he put on the screen. Daniel 10:5. Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like the color to polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. Did you hear that? His face like lightning, Hebrew. It's like lightning.
That's right.
That mean he's melanated. That means he's a black man. And another shots fired at you Christians, you black Christians that go to church on Sunday. They got that white boy on the wall. If lightning hit him, he would turn the color of a burnt biscuit black. Anyway, Hebrew.
All right, so the color of a burnt biscuit.
Boy, you crazy.
Number 11. Hey, Cap, that was a heavy point. That's why the scriptures tell us we have to reform our hearts, reform our minds. Y'all got to change your mind. Stop with this colorism and thinking light is better. It's not.
Right. 100%.
Right.
11. Yeah. Watch this.
Now, this is Taboo is a new book that just came out by John Entine. Why do blacks do so well at sports and why are we afraid to talk about it? Is now going to be explained by me in terms.
Y'all pay attention to this. Pay close attention to this. Listen.
In terms of brain size expansion. These are the variables that blacks have advantages of in sports, if you read Entine's book. Things.
So, black advantages for sports.
Hey. Wait a minute. Now, they gonna point this out, but I want to point it out as well. The same advantages that we would have in sports, we would also have on the battlefield. We would also have at war. The same advantages we would have in sports, we would also have in war.
That's right.
Why do you think in the other books, Hebrew, when they talked about our forefathers, when they could run so fast, they could outrun deer, they could outrun animals, and they could run on the top of stalks, corn stalks? You done read the other books, Hebrew. You know the feats that our forefathers was able to do.
Man, gave one of the forefathers a letter to go give to a king, and he ran so fast and came with a back in 10 minutes.
Our forefather Elijah, he outran the chariots. It said he girded up his loins and outran the chariots, Hebrew, that was hooked up to the horses. That's an Israelite man. That's a black man. It's
Things
in the
like
script.
3 to
Let's find
19%
that.
more
Ho.
testosterone.
Let's find that, Hebrew. Let's find that. Hold on for a minute. Let me look this up. Hold on.
So the same advantages we have on the sports, on the field of sports, is the same advantages we'll have in war. This is why when we get pulled over and they come with 10 to 15 more policemen than needed, because they know we have superhuman strength and that we will bust a heathen skull to the white meat in one-on-one hand combat. From the least of us to the great of us, we will unleash hell on a heathen. They know it. This is why when they call for backup, they call in the cavalry on one black man. Because they know, man, if God is with him, we get in trouble if God with him. If he's a commandment keeper, we going out to here, we better come with some reinforcements. Hey, go in the book of Joshua and read about when we was in Egypt, and the Egyptians had to go fight up against the
All right, can you hear me, Hebrew?
yeah, go ahead.
Go to Ezekiel chapter 18.
Ezekiel chapter 18.
Yeah, go to Ezekiel chapter 18, and I think it's around 46, something around chapter 46, something like that.
It's only 32 verses in chapter 18, Ezekiel.
Okay, look at 34.
It's only 32 verses.
Well, just look right there in the 30s, right there.
Look right there. It's somewhere right there. It's in there. It's talking about when
No,
Ezekiel.
no, it ain't right there, Hebrew.
You don't see it?
It ain't in there.
Man, I'm driving, man. Go ahead, Hebrew. I'll find it. Go ahead.
Broader shoulders, narrower hips. That's significant. More muscle, less fat, greater bone density, higher center of gravity, faster knee-jerk reaction, higher percentage of fast twitch muscles, longer arms, and distal elongation of segments, which basically means that blacks have longer hands relative to forearms, relative to upper arms compared to white.
We just different. He's explaining the God gene that's in us. Now, he talks about fast twitch muscles. A lot of people don't understand what they're talking about. It's a reason a person can run a 100-meter dash in less than 10 seconds. Damn. Usain Bolt has extreme fast twitch muscles. You understand what I'm saying? Where his muscles can activate quicker, faster than anyone else to make him get from point A to point B faster. Right. And that's just running. Now, that ain't nothing new, because I believe in the book of Psalms, King David said, I have feet like hinds' feet. You had something you about to say, Cap? Go ahead. Okay. Psalms 18 real quick. Go ahead.
Oh, what he mentioned, can you take it back just a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Just put that back on the screen, that little list he had. I just want to make the point. Listen, that's Genesis 25 right there, where it says one people shall be stronger than the other. That's it right there.
Damn.
Okay, Cat read it earlier. That's the proof right there.
So we got 3 to 19% more testosterone. That means we more manly than you. Ain't that what that mean? We more manly than them. That's why they said, look, take their dad out the house.
Hold on.
Psalms 18.
Psalm
said,
18 real quick.
He said we more manly
what he
than
mentioned.
them.
Can you take it back just a little bit? Just put that back on the screen. That little
You
list.
hear
he
that,
had.
Cortez?
I just want to make the point. Listen, that's Genesis 25 right there, where it says one people shall be
that's what he
stronger than
said,
the other. That's it right there.
Damn.
Okay, Cat read it earlier.
Hey,
That's
Mike.
the proof right there.
So we got 3 to 19% more testosterone. That means we more manly than you.
More manly.
Ain't that what that
manly
means?
than them. Go ahead, Brother Stephen. I heard you, Hebrew.
Elijah, 1 Kings chapter 18. 1 Kings chapter 18 and verse 46.
And the hand of the Lord was on Elijah, and he girded up his loins and ran before Ahab to the entrance of Jezreel. That's the last verse.
Go up a couple of verses.
All right. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to start at verse 40. And Elijah said unto them, take the prophets of Baal, let not one of them escape. And they took them, and Elijah brought them down to the brook of Kishon and slew them there. And Elijah said unto Ahab, get thee up, eat and drink, for there is a sound of abundance of rain. So Ahab went up to eat and to drink, and Elijah went up to the top of Carmel, and he cast himself down upon the earth and put his face between his knees. And he said to his servant, go up now and look toward the sea. And he went up and looked and said, there is nothing. And he said, go again 7 times. And it came to pass at the 7th time that he said, behold, there ariseth a little cloud out of the sea, like a man's hand. And he said, go up, say to Ahab, prepare thy chariot, and get thee down, that the rain stop thee not. And it came to pass in the meanwhile that the heaven was black with clouds and wind, and there was a great rain. And Ahab rode and went to Jezreel. And the hand of the Lord was on Elijah, and he girded up his loins and ran before Ahab to the entrance of Jezreel. Oh, I'm sorry, fam. That was it, Brother Stephen. Oh, he fell off. Wow. I'm gonna play the video till he come back.
We more manly than them. That's why they said, look, take their dad out the house. Have them raised by their mother.
Right.
You understand?
Did you
All right,
drop
bro.
some bombs after you read that?
No, I ain't dropped no bombs.
Did you hit the gunshots after you read it?
No, I didn't drop no gunshots. I ain't got my thing loaded up.
Okay. Okay.
So he ran. So what? Yeah, I see what you said. So Elijah ran after Ahab that was on the chariot. He ran him down. Why? He was on a horse and chariot. He ran him down.
Hebrew. In the book of Samuel, King David, he had 300 warriors, right?
That's right.
Each one of those warriors, they went to battle. And if I'm not mistaken, each one of those 300 killed 10,000 men. One man killed 10,000 men in battle. Of the 300, that was his Navy SEAL. That was his what you call him in the Marines, with the elite unit,
Delta Force.
Those 300 men, those were King. That was his Delta Force, and his nephew was one of the leaders. He was a go-getter. I'm driving right now. If I wasn't driving, I'll bring them scripts out, boy. But go ahead, Hebrew.
This is Psalms 91. To back up what these brothers were saying on the screen about us being more manly than them, being more ready for war. Listen to what this say. This is Psalms 90. This is why I tell y'all to read Psalms 91 on your spare time every day. Psalms 91, it says, verse 7, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand. 10,000 at thy right hand. 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. You see what I'm saying? 10,000, you're going to be slaying 10,000 people with your right hand. Think about Samson when he slew the Philistines with a jawbone, or the ass of a jawbone. Is that right? Yeah. He slew him with an ass of a jawbone. All those Philistines.
With a jawbone, with an ass's jawbone. That's right.
That's right. Yeah, with an ass's jawbone. So think about it, brothers and sisters. Think about when you go in the book of Joshua, when we took 300 men, the Egyptians were scared to go fight against the Edomites and the other nations that the Edomites had gathered together. They got 300 Israelites. We went into battle, slew all those nations that came up against Egypt, because we was still living in Egypt, amongst Egypt. Slew them,
and they got scared of us.
And then not one Israelite died. Not one Israelite died. Slew them. They came back. Then a great fear fell upon the Egyptians. Like, man, these people more mighty than we. They slew over 10,000 souls. Just 300 of them. They can overtake our nation. Just go read it in the book of Joshua. It says it right there. I don't know what chapter, but it's in the book of Joshua. Go ahead, Brother Stephen.
Because if you allow that father to endure trials and tribulations, like Bishop YAH'S always say, hard times create strong men. You let that father endure and persevere and make it through the ghetto and raise them and teach them perseverance, they're going to be stronger than us. This is heavy. Sheesh. Go ahead. You had that?
The book of Psalms,
chapter 18.
18 and verse 33.
Yeah.
He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and setteth me up on my high places.
Read.
He teacheth my hands to war.
Read.
So that a bow of steel is broken by mine arm.
Go ahead. Read it again. What's wrong with it? Read it again, brother.
He teacheth my hands to war.
He teaches my hand to war.
So that a bow of steel is broken by mine arms.
So that a bow of steel is broken by my arms. We are the only people that you can think of that could do something like that. We don't need technology to do it. When we put our minds and we're focused, conditioning, body, diet, we are greater. And when wisdom, first and foremost, we are greater than any other race. And everybody know it. What you had? Go ahead.
Just going back to that screenshot, it said advantages in sports. But that's the only thing they allow us to do. Aren't those the same advantages you need in war?
Right.
Testosterone, broader shoulders, fast twitch muscles. That's the striking.
Longer arms.
Longer arms, better reach.
Hey,
but they're not talking about that.
Mikael.
Right here it said, read that again.
Pause
verse
for
34.
a minute. Let me address
verse
this
34.
question. I want to address this question Sister Shanae put on the in the chat. She says, "Can y'all hear me?"
Go ahead, Hebrew. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, Hebrew. Go ahead. I can hear you. Yo.
Hold on 1 second, Hebrew.
We can hear you, bro.
Oh, you getting them phone calls like Cortez, man.
Man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
What I was saying, I want to address this question. She says, so what about those that are light-skinned? Do they not have as much melanin? As
David
much
was
melanin?
light-skinned.
No.
David,
light-skinned brothers and sisters do have melanin, but the darker that you are, the more melanin that you have in your skin. That's all, sister. But all Israelites, we have melanin. Some just have a little bit more melanin than others. But we're not doing colorism. We just being funny, y'all. Y'all don't take this personal. We all got melanin. We're not saying that a darker skinned Israelite is any better than a light skinned Israelite. Just the more darker you are, the more melanin you have in your skin. But we all have melanin. It's nothing personal, y'all. I just wanted to bring that out, Hebrew. But go ahead.
All right, this is Jasher chapter 40. Good looking out, Sister Veronica Taylor. I knew it was in Jasher, I just didn't know where. This is Jasher chapter 40. And the sons of Jacob led away all the spoil of Gash and went out to the city by night. That they were going out marching toward the castle of Betcharim. Betcharon, I guess how they said Betcharim. And the inhabitants of Betcharim were going to the castle to meet them. And on that night, the sons of Jacob fought with the inhabitants of Betcharim. And in the castle, anyway, if they keep saying that name, and all the inhabitants of that name I can't pronounce were mighty men. So they was mighty men, brothers and sisters. One of them would not flee. Listen to what it say. One of them would not flee from before 1,000 men, and they fought on that night up on the castle, and their shouts was heard on that night from afar, and the earth quaked at their shouting. And all the sons of Jacob were afraid of those men. Dang, we got scared, Hebrew. And as they were not accustomed to fight in the dark, and they were greatly confounded, and the sons of Jacob cried unto the Lord, saying, Give us help to us, O Lord. Deliver us that we may not die by the hands of these uncircumcised men. So that's where we get our power from. We call on the name of the Lord when it's
That's
time
right.
to do battle.
That's right.
All right. And the Lord hearkened to the voice of the sons of Jacob. Hallelujah. And the Lord caused great terror and confusion to seize the people of that city. And they fought amongst themselves, the one with the other in the darkness of the night, and smote each one in great numbers. And the sons of Jacob, knowing that the Lord had brought the spirit of perverseness amongst those men, that they fought each man with his neighbor. So they was fighting against each other at one time in the dark, and went forth from among the bands of the people, and went as far as the descent of the castle, and farther, and they tarried there securely with their young men on that night. So let me skip down. Let me get to the good part. And all the inhabitants, no, that ain't it. Let me get down to the good. Y'all can read Jasher chapter 40 on your own time. Let me see. I'm just trying to get to the good part. This is the part I want right down here at the bottom. What's at the bottom? So after they slaughtered all those men, I'm just gonna read 51 and 52. Listen what it say. And all these kings bowed down to the sons of Jacob, and they sent and brought them many gifts in those days. And the sons of Jacob set out these kings and their men, and they went peacefully away from them to their cities. And the sons of Jacob also returned to their home to Shechem. And there was peace from that day forward between the sons of Jacob and the kings of the Canaanites until the children of Israel came to inherit the land of Canaan. So, brothers and sisters, the moral of the story is every time we got ready to go do battle, just like at Jericho, we called on the name of the Lord before we do battle. It was the Lord that was fighting with the sons of Jacob. Y'all got anything on that? So that you're gonna read Jasher chapter 40 on your own time, family.
He teacheth my hands to war.
To war. God backing your ability to fight. We have all those advantages. Then we have a God that's going to deliver the enemies into our hand. That's what they're afraid of.
Right, 100%. You had something you want to say, Cap.
Well, verse 32, read that.
Verse 32. It is God that girdeth me with strength.
It is what?
God that girdeth me with strength.
What is that saying? God gave us that gene. He gave us the God gene. Read it again.
It is God that girdeth me with strength.
Yep.
And maketh my way perfect.
And maketh our ways perfect. All praise 100%. Now,
just like we read in Joshua chapter 40, they called on the name of the Lord. He gave them strength, and he made their way perfect to do battle. Not one of the sons of Jacob lost their lives. It was just 12 brothers.
Hey, Hebrew.
Go ahead.
Go to 2 Samuel. Go to chapter 23. And let's start at verse. Let's look at 2 Samuel chapter 23.
All right. Where you want me to start, Hebrew?
Hold on, I'm finna get there with you. I think we're gonna start at around verse 8. Start at verse 1, Hebrew. Start at verse 1.
Now, these be the last words of David. David of the son of Jesse said, the man who was raised up on high, the anointed of the God, Yah of Jacob, and the sweet promise of Israel said, the Spirit of the Lord spake by me, and his word was in my tongue. The God of Israel said, the rock of Israel spake to me. He that ruleth over men must be just, ruling in the fear of Yah. And he shall be as the night of the morning, when the sun riseth, even a morning without clouds, as the tender grass springing out of the earth by clear shining after rain. Although my house be not so with Yah, yet he hath made with me an everlasting covenant, ordered in all things and sure. For this is all my salvation and all my desire, although he make it not to grow. But
Hey,
the
Hebrew.
sons of Beel, go ahead.
Hey, my bad, Hebrew. We supposed to be in chapter 23.
2 Samuel, right?
Yeah, 2 Samuel chapter 23.
That's what I meant.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Keep reading.
But the sons of Beli shall be all of them as the thorns thrust away, because they cannot be taken with hands. But the man that shall touch them must be fenced with iron and the staff of a spear, and they shall be utterly burned with fire in the same place. These be the names of the mighty men whom David had. Boy, I'm tired of these names. I tell you that. The the Tetromite that sat in the seat, chief among the captains, and the same was Adino the Ezonite, and he lifted up his spear against 800, whom he slew at one time. So this brother slew 800 at one time.
Hey, I'm stopped now, Hebrew. What verse you at?
Verse 8.
All right. But the man that shall touch them must be fenced with iron and the staff of a spear, and they shall be utterly burned with fire in the same place. These be the names of the mighty men whom David had. The Tecumite that sat in the seat, chief among the captains. The same was Adino the Eznite. He lifted up his spear against 800, whom he slew at one time. Hebrew, these was some bad Israelite David had with him, man. And then you look at the technology that these heathens got, how they can say because of our hips are thinner and our bones that run from our hips to our knees is straighter because of our tendons and our ligaments that are quicker and stronger, that gives us the ability to be swifter than they are, stronger than they are, faster than they are. And then they ain't even gonna talk about our brain, how our brain can comprehend and to be strategic in battle, and how we're able to come up with methods of war, with technology. Look at all the things that we've invented in this country, Hebrew. The red light, the elevator, the washing machine, the dryer. light bulbs. First one to do open heart surgery. See, they'll give us credit for our physical ability because it's undeniable. But they don't want to give us credit for our intellect. But I digress. And after him was Eleazar, the son of Dodo, the Ahohite, one of the three mighty men with David, when they defied the Philistines that were gathered together to battle, and the men of Israel were gone away. He said, that means one person, arose and smote the Philistines until his hands were weary, and his hand clave unto the sword. And the Lord wrought a victory, a great victory that day. And the people returned after him only to spoil. And after him was Shammah, the son of Agi, the Hararite. And the Philistines were gathered together into a troop, where was a piece of ground full of lentils. And the people fled from the Philistines. But he stood in the midst of the ground and defended it, and slew the Philistines, and the Lord wrought a great victory. And 3 of the 30 chief went down and came to David in the harvest time unto the cave of Adullam. And the troop of the Philistines pitched in the valley of Rephaim. And David was then in an hold, and the garrison of the Philistines were then in Bethlehem. And David longed and said, oh, that one would give me drink of the water of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate. And the 3 mighty men break through the host of the Philistines. Hebrew, they went to get King David a drink of water. Only thing King David had to do was say, oh, if I had a drink. These 3 men, went through a whole garrison of giants. We talking about Philistines, Hebrew.
Yes, sir.
These is giants. He said, David longed and said, oh, that one would give me drink of the water out of the well of Bethlehem. He could have said, I want water from anywhere. He said, I want some water from where you got to go through that water to get it. I don't want no great value water. I don't want no Under Armour water. I want a drink of water out of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate, where these giants is at, ready for battle. He said, that was by the gate, and took it. He said, and 3 mighty men break through the host of the Philistines. Hey, a host is a number of men.
A host.
I don't know an exact number, but a host is a lot.
That's a lot, Hebrew. That's a lot.
He said, and the 3 mighty men break through the host of the Philistines and drew water out of the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate, and took it and brought it to David. Nevertheless, he would not drink thereof, but poured it out unto the Lord. That was an offering. That was a drink offering, Hebrew.
That was a drink offering during battle.
And then he said,
hold on,
be it far from me, O Lord, that I should do this. Is not this the blood of the men that went in jeopardy of their lives? Therefore he would not drink it. These things did these 3 mighty men. And Abishai, the brother of Joab, the son of Zuriah, was chief among the 3. And he lifted up the spear against 300 and slew them, and had the name among the 3. Was he not most honorable of the 3? Therefore he was their captain. Howbeit he attained not unto the first 3. And Benaniah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man, of Kabzeel, who had done many acts. He slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. These was Nephilim. He slew 2 lion-like men from Moab. He went down also and slew a lion in the midst of a pit in time of snow. He out there fighting a lion in the snow. The reason why the scriptures mention the snow, you can't maneuver good in snow. You can't run fast in snow. You can't jump fast in snow or high. Huh?
Preach.
And he slew an Egyptian, a goodly man. And the Egyptian had a spear in his hand. But he went down to him with a staff and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand and slew him with his own spear. We talking about Israelite men.
Take that, take that.
I'm gonna stop right there, Hebrew.
Oh, keep going, Hebrew. Keep going. You almost done. Hey, this story getting good, son. What you
I
stopping
promise
for?
you it is. Hey, you got my
Come
little
on now,
girl on
dog.
her heels, boy.
Come on, man.
Go ahead.
All right, verse 23. He was more honorable than the 30, but he attained not the first 3. And David set him over his guard. Asahel, the brother of Joab, was one of the 30. Elianan, the son of Dodo of Bethlehem. See, the rest of them just names, Hebrew.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got you. But that was so good. My baby, I want to tell you to start over, but I'm sitting up here pumping out. Like, man, yeah, I gotta get like my forefathers, man. He took his own.
These Israelites.
He took his own spirit and gave it back to the Egyptians in his chest, man.
That's why, Mike, you be saying, Hebrew, you love the Old Testament. That's why I love the Old Testament, Hebrew. Because you get stuff like that, bro.
Yes, sir.
This is the blood that we got running through our veins. These are the men that we come from, Hebrew. Now just imagine, you got manly men like this, but we have been torn down to homosexuals.
To what?
Faggots in the streets. Young men more feminine than women. This is what we have been taken out of our heritage, Hebrew. We've been robbed of our masculinity. We've been robbed of our heritage. But you want to go vote for a woman that promotes this to your men. You want to vote for a woman that want to murder mighty men of the Lord like this. This is what our women birth from their loins. From their bowels come mighty men. From the bowels of Israelite women come mighty men of the Lord. This is why they want you to murder your babies. They know this is what you birthing. Our sisters birth mighty men of the Lord. This is why they want to kill them in the womb. When is the next King David coming? When is the next King Solomon coming? When is the next Elijah? Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Paul. We got to kill them all. Because we don't know when the next one is coming. But you want to vote for her. You want to call her a black woman. It's all about the sisterhood. It's all about political gain. It's all about a dollar. But you murdering mighty men of the Lord. Mighty sisters of Sarah.
Matthew chapter 2. Matthew chapter 2, verse 1. Now, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem, even I'm reading this right here in chapter 2, this is when Herod wanted to slay Christ in the womb. when he was born, where he's getting ready to be born. This is why he had all those children, Israelite men, slaughtered, just like when Pharaoh did it, because they know that out of our loins becomes mighty men of the Lord. Now, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east of Jerusalem, saying, where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. When Herod the king heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded of them where Christ should be born. And they said unto him, in Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophet, and thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, art not the least among the princes of Judah, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. Then Herod, when he had privily called the wise men, then Herod, when he had privily called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, go search diligently for the young child. And when we have found him, bring me word again that I may come and worship him also. When they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them till it came and stood over the young child was. So here we get into the good part. And when they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceedingly great joy. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented them gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And being warned of Yah in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country another way. So basically, the moral of the story is they've been trying to kill us off since the womb, brothers and sisters. So I just wanted to bring that out. You can go read Matthew chapter 2 on your own time for the sake of time. So we know Herod was coming after the Christ, just like they're doing right now, coming after our sisters in these abortion clinics to abort their kids. But you want to, I ain't gonna go there today. I ain't gonna go. I'm be good. Y'all got anything before I hit play?
Nah, go ahead, Hebrew.
All praise.
Now, finish that video real quick. It's only a few more seconds, I think. Finish that video real quick.
Compared to whites who have longer distal elements than do East Asians. But let me draw your attention to, I believe, the hips. Is it? Can I? No, what's the next one? Was that the next one? Okay, the thigh bone. Blacks have narrow hips. It gives them an advantage at running because the thigh bone, which comes out of the hip, can go directly, vertically straight down to the knee. The knee has to be directly underneath the body in order to give it support. And so you have a very efficient, straightforward stride. Whereas as the hips expand sideways, say in East Asians, the thigh bone comes out of those hips at an angle and has to curve back down into the knees, which again.
Hey, and then for our brothers and sisters that's having these interracial marriages, and y'all think that these people are so in love with you that they care so much about you. These people are genetic thieves. They are genetic thieves. You think these people haven't studied our genetic makeup? Do you not think that these people are breeding into us for a reason? They are extracting our DNA for the furtherment of their species. They're mixing their seed with ours for the saving grace of their species. That's why their women marrying our men. Why do you think when you see these pro athletes, the first thing you see is Esau on their arm, or Ishmael, or the East Indian woman, or these Caucasian Ukrainian women on their arms for? They want babies with these brothers because they are physical specimens. Scientifically, these are specimens of what a man is supposed to look like. They not only robbing them for their finances, they're robbing them for their DNA finances. They rob us on more than one level. We are their saving grace, Hebrew. We're the saving grace of their failing race. If I got to put it poetically, the saving grace of their dying race is what we are. That's why they want to lay in the bed with you. That's why they want to have babies by you. That's why. And now don't even get me started about my daughter, because I don't even want to blast. I don't even want to talk about it. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Again, still have to be directly under the body to support it. And then you get large platforms at the knee joint. And in fact, if you find a skeleton in your backyard and you call in the police will call in a physical anthropologist, a forensic anthropologist. And it's really quite amazing what they can tell, even just from a thigh bone. Not only will they tell you how old the skeleton is or whether it's a male or a female, but they'll also tell you what race it is.
Pause. That's it right there. They're going to also be able to tell you what race it is because they not like us. No pun intended. Go to the next clip. Go ahead, Cap.
Hey, look at Sirach 26 and 20 real quick. Based on what he just said, watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 20. When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field,
this is talking about men choosing a wife. Read it again.
When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field,
go ahead.
Sow it with thine own seed.
Read on.
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
That part right there. Trusting in the goodness of thy stock. That we have the God gene and the woman was made from us. Go ahead.
So thy race which thou leavest shall be magnified.
That thy race shall be magnified. Deal with your own people. That's what the Bible's saying. Go ahead.
Right. Having the confidence of their good descent.
All right, all praise. That's it. Go to 2 real quick because we our time running down fast. Go to 12. So he talked about the 9 advantages that blacks have in sports. All right, watch this. It's a clip from the movie Get Out.
Pay attention to this clip, brothers and sisters.
She tell you about her toenail clip?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
She used to bite them off, suck on them, and save them in the jewelry box.
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
That is really disgusting. That is so disgusting.
Go forward a little bit.
He's a good one. Thank you. So Connor's from right across there, right? Huge kid, like
keep going.
He's pretty dumb. I filled the liquor bottles with water. Let me finish.
Go ahead. Curious.
So I'm upstairs.
Keep going.
Blood's
keep going. Keep going.
I'm sorry, Dean. Maybe
here we go.
clean it up just a little bit.
So, Chris, what's your sport? Football, baseball, basketball, mostly. Yes. You an MMA fan?
Dude,
what? What? Hey, Jeremy, why don't we let someone else have the floor for a second? You're dating my sister, right? He's dating my sister. You had your chance. I can't get to know the guy.
You mean like UFC?
Yes.
Yeah, nah, too brutal for me.
Watch this.
You ever get in street fights as a kid?
I did judo after school, first grade.
Aw.
You should have seen me.
Judo. With your frame and your genetic makeup, if you really pushed your body, and I mean really trained, you know, no pussyfooting around, you'd be a fucking beast.
You hear this? He said, with your genetic makeup and your frame, what genetic makeup he talking about? That God gene. He said, with your genetic makeup, and if you train, I mean really train, so you will be a freaking beast. I'm telling you, that's how they look at us as a specimen. They said, and you know what? I didn't show it on the last video. At the very end of the video, as the Edomite is explaining how we have advantages physically, he said our brain was smaller than the white man's brain. So at the end, he had to throw a little shot like, yeah, but them niggas ain't smarter than us. But they know we are. That's why they keep us illiterate, dumb, and they don't teach us nothing. Go to the next video.
All right, Hebrew, stop right there.
TikTok video.
Stop right there. Okay. Now, let's talk about this God gene that Brother Gadaliah is speaking on, right? I'm gonna ask y'all a question on y'all brothers on the panel with me. Have y'all ever did something that was so amazing that you surprised yourself? I'm gonna tell y'all. When I played sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to have games where I would run 4 or 5 touchdowns a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I was on that field, I could get in a zone and I could lock in and I could go to a place. I could go to a place in my mind to where I was literally unstoppable. No matter how hard you hit me, no matter how many times you tackled me, no matter what the play was, who blocked and who didn't block, there was times where I could just go in this zone and I was unstoppable. And I thought that it was just because I trained harder than other people, or I stayed in the gym a couple of hours longer than other people, or I ran a few more sprints than the other races of people, which was our counterpart. But that's not what it was, Hebrew. What it was is that God gene that the Most High put in us, to where I had vision on the field, and I knew if I needed to run over you, if I needed to run around you, if I needed to shake you, and I could make that decision in fractions of a second. That is a God gene. That takes calculation mixed with athletic ability to make a cut at this moment, to get another person's momentum going in a different direction. And then at the same time in your mind, you knowing that once I get them going this direction, at a certain specific moment in time, I'm going to make this cut, or I'm going to make this spin, and I'm going to make them look like a fool, or else I'm just going to run through you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. See, when we look at sports, we don't look at it and evaluate it in a spiritual sense, in a spiritual way. But everything that we do in life is spiritual. Spirituality can be applied to everything that we do throughout our daily lives. Now, I wasn't the best in algebra or chemistry or geometry, but it takes a certain brain function to be able to calculate those numbers with time and momentum and gravity. In a precise moment in time, to make that cut, to make that move, to make that spin, to run this person over, to get this touchdown. So they never allowed us in their school system to be able to excel academically because they made us feel inferior if we didn't learn things based upon their standards, based
Or their
upon their
understanding.
curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
But if we had been tested based upon our strengths, we would have made all A's. But they set a standard based upon their IQ, based upon the way their brain works, based upon their species of people. And we, in turn, have to adjust to their standards, even with beauty with our sisters, even with size, even with dress sizes and Miss America and beauty pageants and gymnastics and all of these different things that they create for themselves. See, they create different events in the Olympics now where they can excel because they can't beat us athletically in nothing. So they have to create different things where they can excel, but we don't have to do that because we have that God gene, Hebrew.
Can I? Hey, I seen the God gene activated in Brother Cortez one time.
Talk about it.
From my next door neighbor house to my mom and daddy front door, it's about 50 yards. That's half a football field. We was across the street at my next door neighbor house, and the Most High sent a strong thunderstorm out of nowhere. Man, it started blowing chairs and stuff off the porch. When I turned around and looked up, you know Cortez ain't got no good knees, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
That Negro ran so fast cause I couldn't catch him trying to get back out there to my mama house. That's when I saw the God gene activated the Cortez.
ran a 4 flat. I ran a 4 flat in the 40. Hey, a 4 flat in the 40, Hebrew.
And I said, man, you been putting on this whole time. Your knees work. You remember when I said that, Cortez, your knees work? Well, I said, man, I said, cool. I said, boy, I said, hey, Cortez, you were running, man. Hey, y'all ran me. But anyway, go ahead, bro.
Hey, he been holding out on you.
Yeah, he been holding out.
Let me say this right quick, though.
Go
Can
ahead,
y'all hear me good?
Go ahead, Hebrew.
All right. That God gene that we have, man, it makes us have the ability to adjust and adapt to any situation. And you see on a spiritual versus that serpent seed, that God triumph that serpent seed. And that's
Say it again, bro.
it makes sense.
You break it up. You break it up, Cortez.
I thought it was my phone. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I thought it was me.
No, that's his phone.
Oh,
Break
okay.
it up, Brother Cortez. You still sound like a robot.
Yeah, you probably gonna have to go out and come back in. But go ahead with the video till he go out and come back. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Hebrew.
I remember, I guess you people to call it a God gene being activated. We was in North Half in Nelton, Mississippi. We had to play that game to win to go to state down there to play basketball, to go to the big house, they called it, down there in Jackson. So I was a freshman. I didn't start that year. I was just a freshman. And two of the main starters had fouled out in the fourth quarter with I think about 6-7 minutes left to go. They had fouled out. And Coach Richard called on me and Jason Barnes to go in the game. And we was losing by 10. And man, that game was so freaky, man. Cause listen, they threw the ball to me 3 times in the corner. the other team didn't respect me because they knew I was a freshman coming in. They know we were screwed. They looked at us like screwed. We were playing against West Tallahatchie. Man, don't you know I hit 3 threes in a row, bro, to get us back in the game?
All praise to the Most High.
Then Jason Barnes came in and cleaned it up. At the end of the game, we won by 5 points. But the moral of the story is, I hit 12 points that night in less than 7 minutes, bro.
All praise.
Me and Jason Barnes took ball in the state. And we were good that year. We had Tony Agnew, Braxton Robbins, and all of them. You know what I'm saying? They were older than us. We was good, but 2 freshmen took them to state. We were about to lose the game. And Coach Richard was like, he couldn't believe it. But anyway, that was my God G moment.
Man, all praise to the Most High, Hebrew.
I believe it was number 14. Yeah.
Is black don't crack. All heard the phrase black don't crack. Now, is this true? The answer is yes. So what this phrase is referring to is that people with darker skin tend to age better. And why this is because the skin is actually thicker. With thicker skin, as you lose collagen with time, the skin is less affected than somebody who starts off with thinner skin. Thicker skin tends to maintain better elasticity. It doesn't wrinkle as much. That leads to less sagging of the face, less fine lines and wrinkling of the face. So if you have darker skin, count yourself lucky.
Pause. You hear this? You heard what you said? He said, if you got darker skin, somebody give a round of applause for that thing right there. If you got darker skin, consider yourself lucky. Watch this. Give me the book of 2 Samuel.
Oh, look how dark I am. Oh, look how I consider myself.
Oh, my God.
Lord, look how lucky I am, Brother Stephen. Oh,
hey,
I'm not gonna wait.
So black you sweat ink.
That's right. Oh, I sweat oil, man.
Samuel chapter 7, verse 23. 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 23. So for all you brothers and sisters that feel subconscious about your dark skin, or you let people make fun of you and call you blackie and whatever, man, consider yourself lucky. When you get old and they get older, you're going to look way better. 2 Samuel 7, 23.
The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 7 and verse 23. And what one nation in the earth is like thy people?
Read.
Even like Israel, whom God went to redeem for a people to himself, and to make him a name, and to do for you great things and terrible for thy land, before thy people, which thou redeemest to thee from Egypt, from the nation and their God.
So the Lord said that he chose us out of the midst of another nation. We are not regular. We are different. Jeremiah 14 and 2. No, Song of Solomon 1 and 5, man. The hell is this? Song of Solomon chapter 1, verse 5.
Let's go. The book of Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black, but comely.
So Solomon said, I'm black, but I'm beautiful. I am black, but I am beautiful. Go ahead.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem. Now, she said when black get older, or when black people get older, they don't age like that, right? Go to the book of Deuteronomy real quick. Deuteronomy chapter 33, I believe it is. No, 34. Deuteronomy 34. We're going to read about Moses real quick. Let me show you something. Deuteronomy chapter 34, and I want you to read verse 7. Yep.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34 and verse 7. And Moses was 120 years old.
Read.
When he died.
Come on.
His eye was not dim.
He didn't need no glasses. His eyes wasn't, you know what I'm saying, blurry or nothing like that. He had great vision. Go ahead.
Nor his natural force abated.
Nor his natural force abated. Meaning Moses didn't die because he was an old man. Moses died because he smoked the rock and the Lord said, you ain't going to see the promised land. But Moses didn't die because he was old and feeble. Moses was strong in his old age. Ripped, as Captain Shin would say. You understand? So when black get older, we don't crack, y'all. This is why you think Adam and Eve and them was able to live so long and still look good. Right. It's a reason for that, bro. We ain't regular. We is not regular. Go to the next video I had. Let's see what sunscreen looks like under a UV light.
Pay attention, y'all. This is very important. This is the part we couldn't wait to get to. Y'all listen to this.
Yeah, watch this. So this is what sunscreen actually look like under a UV light. Look at this.
What the hell is this?
Sunscreen make you black. It's forged melanin. That's what it is. It's forged melanin. They not like us.
Oh my God, God.
Look at that.
This is just.
Not only is the Most High genius, he's hilarious.
He mocking them. Look, she got sunscreen on her hand, but to you it look like a natural cream. It don't look dark like that. But when she put it on herself under that light, you can see that it's actually making her darker to block the sun rays. We the chosen people of God, man.
So it go back to what you read earlier, the people of his curses.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you said that. Yeah. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. Thank you for saying that, sir. Perfect segue. Pause it. Keep it on the screen. I want them to hear the scripture to go with it. Read that for me.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 5.
Uh-huh.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, it shall come down upon Adumia.
Read.
And upon the people of my curse.
What he call them?
The people of my curse.
He called these people right here the people of my curse. They the only people on the earth without melanin, y'all. God said, no,
Hey,
y'all
Mike.
thinking they something high and mighty. No.
Hey,
Go back
stop
and
it,
read my word again.
Go ahead.
All right. Hey, go to Genesis chapter 5, Hebrew. And let's just look at the God gene in action before the Most High said that we would only live 120 years.
Genesis
Let's
chapter
look
5,
at
verse.
let's look at melanin and the God gene in action. Genesis chapter 5. I'm gonna start at verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of Yah made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam, in the day when they were created. And Adam lived 130 years, and begot sons in his own likeness, after his image, and called his name Seth. And the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died." Adam lived 930 years, Hebrew.
Mm-hmm.
Now just think of how long we could live without these GMO foods and these vaccines that they shoot in us when we babies, and the poisoning of the air and the water and the vegetables and the ground. Check this out. In all the days, and Seth lived 105 years and begot Enos. And Seth lived after he begot Enos 807 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth was 912 years, and he died. And Enos lived 90 years and begot Canaan. And Enos lived after he begot Canaan 815 years, and he begot sons and daughters. All the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years, and begot Mahalalel. And Canaan lived after he begot Mahalalel 800
in 40 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Canaan were 910 years. These people living almost 1,000 years, Hebrew.
That's right.
And then you go down and you look at Methuselah. It says, and Enoch walked with God. Hold on. Verse 24. Hello?
Yes, sir. You still there? Hebrew. They must have had a phone call.
Go with it. Read that for me.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 5.
Uh-huh.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Adumia.
Read.
And upon the people of my curse.
What he call them?
The people of my curse.
He called these people right here the people of my curse. They the only people on the earth without melanin, y'all. God said, no, y'all thinking they something high and mighty. No. Go back and read my word again. Repent and keep the commandments. I'll show you wisdom. They are the people of my curse. Now, Romans 9:22. The hell is this? Romans 9:22.
The book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 22. What if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
These people are the vessels of wrath that's fitted to destruction. The Lord just ain't ready to do it yet. He's allowing the Israelites to wake up. He's allowing 144,000 men to be sealed. Then he gonna bring destruction. Hey, read 21. That's what I really want.
Verse 21. Hath not the potter power over the clay?
Read.
Of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor.
Read.
And another unto dishonor.
And so he said of the same lump, meaning they both come from Abraham and Isaac. They're from the same lump. But yet one is honored and one is dishonored. The honored is us with the God gene. The dishonored is them with the damn lack of melanin, and the sun don't even like them.
That's right.
Sun whooping their ass every day. Right. Read 13. He gonna tell you who they are.
Verse 13. As it is written.
Read.
Jacob have I loved.
Jacob is the honorable one. Read.
But Esau have I hated.
But he hate Esau.
Pause it.
Yep. That's what hate look like, right? I'm telling you, y'all just don't.
Okay. All right. Can y'all hear me now? I don't stop.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I was saying was basically what he's saying. Okay. The Most High Yah made us. If we look at it not from a physical perspective, but from a spiritual perspective. Okay. The physical, we outdo them in the physical. Okay. Spiritually, we the God seed and they're the serpent seed. So what you see is a war physically and you see a war spiritually, and we winning on both sides. It's just an exemplification of the God seed and the serpent seed. The Most High extinguishing who is who in every aspect of life. Anything that you can look at in life, he's showing us who is who. He been showing us who we were, but we ignore it, or we want to be lumped up in the same thing with them. But in our reality, we're not like them. Like Kendrick Lamar said, they not like us.
They not
It's
like
just
us.
simple. It's just simple, bruh. The God seed
And
versus the
that's not
serpent
being
seed.
that's not being
That's not
racist.
racist, right? That's just if you say that's being racist, you calling the Most High racist because he the one said it, bro. That's racist. He the one showing it. So hey, our Father is racist then. That's racist. That's what I was trying to say a while ago, bro. But go ahead.
No, he said, now listen, the Most High said in the script, we are above all people
Right.
on the face of the earth. We
Mm-hmm.
didn't say that. That's what our Father said.
Those who led
Father
into
said,
captivity shall go into captivity. We didn't say that.
the Father also said, like this brother just read that Romans 9, we are the vessels of honor. They are the vessels of dishonor. I didn't say it. He's also said, Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated. I didn't say that. Did you say that? God said that. So there ain't no use them getting mad at us for saying it.
He also
Because our
said the
God
other
said,
nations are as spittle, like a
what?
drop from a bucket.
That's right.
They are nothing.
He said nothing.
Nothing
Who
is
called him
nothing.
nothing?
Nothing from
Nothing but
nothing leaves
nothing.
nothing.
Leave nothing. I didn't say it. He said, all right, y'all. We've been up here 2 hours and 5 minutes. I'm gonna get to this last video. Brother Steph, you had anything else on that?
No, you good. Go ahead.
So this happened a couple of days ago, a few days ago, whatever, brothers and sisters. Pope Francis just announced the one world religion. This is this coming out of Rome now. All roads lead back to Rome, Cortez.
Yep.
Because
No, go
is a
ahead.
way
Go ahead.
God. Sort of a comparison, an example would be they're sort of like different languages in order to arrive at God.
Ma Dio è Dio per tutti.
But God is God for all.
Pope Francis kicking off the most ambitious trip of his pontificate.
You heard what he said. God is the God of all. I give him that one.
With Indonesia, the world's most populous Muslim majority country, where his message centered on how different religions can coexist.
Rispettandome.
The Pope stopping by the largest mosque in Southeast Asia.
And if God is God for all, then we're all sons and daughters of God.
Ma il mio Dio è più importante del...
Who are the sons and daughters of God? Is it all people or is it just a select people? We let you answer that because we done gave you the answer.
Tuo.
But my God is more important than your God.
È vero quello?
Is that true?
C'è un solo Dio lì.
There's only one God, and each of us is a language, so to speak, in order to arrive at God.
Qualcuno
Sikh, Muslim,
Hindi, qualcuno cristiano,
Indo,
ma sono
Christian.
diversi cammini.
They're different paths.
Understood?
Visiting the Tunnel of Friendship, linking it to a nearby cathedral, and sharing this sweet moment with the country's Grand Imam. Two leaders practicing what they preach as they called for greater interfaith dialogue.
In diverse regioni.
In various regions, we see the emergence of violent conflicts, he said, which are often the result of a lack of mutual respect.
A very important moral voice, Professor Chan, in today's volatile world. Dr. Hedges, perhaps we can bring you into the conversation as well. You know, Pope Francis came with a message of hope and interreligious harmony has been
Hebrew.
Throughout his tour.
Talk to us.
Hey, Hebrew.
Go ahead.
Go to Joel chapter 2. Joel chapter 2.
Okay, Hebrew, let me get there. Give me a sec.
Hey, why you headed there, bro? Let me put this on your mind, Mikael. You remember when been a couple years back when they was talking about that red heifer? They was talking about pulling all the one world order, all the religions together to make one. And then you remember the last thing. Remember that temple they got that they can raise? How long it say that they can make that temple rise?
That's not 30 seconds. I mean 30 minutes, ain't it?
30 minutes, I think, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
All this stuff that we seen a couple years back, Hebrew, we right here at it. And then to seal it off before you bring out that Joel 2. Remember when we did that night about them Tectrons? However you say it.
The tetrads.
The tetrad. Keep
the
that
four
in
blood
mind.
moons.
Keep that in mind, Hebrew. Remember that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Well, why you ask me to remember? What? Don't leave me in suspense. What you talking about?
What year is it? 2024, right?
Oh, go ahead.
What year did that Tetras have on there when Hamashiach gave up the ghost and all that lined up?
32 and 33.
32 and 33, right?
Right.
Everything, okay. And then the Jacob's trouble is how long? 7 years, right? Supposed to be.
We've been in Jacob's trouble, but yeah, some say 7 years, but we've been in Jacob's trouble. But there's no,
That's what they say.
7 years. That's what they say. Go ahead. Yeah.
All I'm saying is, bro, all of it is ain't no such thing as circumstance. I mean, coincidence. All this is lining up, Hebrew. What I'm saying is, we've been thinking that we're in Jacob's trouble. Look how the economy going right now.
We've been in Jacob's trouble.
No, Hebrew, it's finna get worse. When 2025, I'm not date setting, but when 25 get here, that's when we're gonna go into that 7 year. And then I think on that 32 and 33 is when everything gonna crash and burn. That's just my opinion. But go ahead.
Okay. Like the brother said, that's his opinion. Now, we not prophesying nothing. He's just saying, just in study and observation, that brother said that's how he feel.
Right, how I feel.
That's how he feel.
Right.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
All right, Joel chapter 2 and verse 27, Hebrew, and it reads, "And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your possessive." That's possessive. I am the God, I am the Lord your God, and none else.
Whoa, wait.
And
Whoa.
mine. It says, and ye, I'm going to start at verse 26. Can I do that?
Man, do what you please. Do it.
Okay. It says, verse 26, "And ye shall eat in plenty and be satisfied, and praise ye," and it says, "and praise the name of the Lord your God."
That's right.
"That had dealt wondrously with you, and my people shall never be ashamed.
Never be ashamed.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else." So wait a minute now. Now let's talk about that. Hey, Claude.
None else.
Because this pedophilic carcass of a man, this vessel of dishonor, this synagogue of Satan, this hated of the Lord, this Edomite said, "All religions worship one God." That's what he said.
That's what he said.
He said there's only one God, right?
Right. But many rose to different faiths. That's what he said.
But he's the God of all, is what he said. He said there's one God, and he was God of all. That's what he said. But Joel chapter 2 and verse 27 say, "Ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I, the Lord your God, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed." And he went on to say, "And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
All flesh.
And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
That's right.
And your men shall dream dreams, and your young man shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaid in those days will I pour out my spirit.
Pour out the spirit. That's right.
And when I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth,
In the earth.
blood and fires and pillars
Of smoke.
Mm-hmm. The sun shall be turned into darkness.
That's right.
And the moon into blood.
That's right.
Before the great and terrible day of the Lord come.
Uh-oh.
And this shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord,
that's right,
shall be delivered.
Shall be delivered.
For, wait. For in Mount Zion, hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. Now let's talk about that. Mount Zion in the scriptures. That's how they do, Mike. In the scriptures. Zion refers to one group of people in particular. Can I get a witness? I said, can I get a witness?
Amen, brother.
Zion is the house of Israel. Can I get a witness?
Amen. Hallelujah, brother.
And
hallelujah.
Who is from Jerusalem? Who was in Jerusalem when Joel was prophesying? Who are the people of Jerusalem? Whose land is that? Who did the Most High promise that land to of milk and honey?
Us.
It say, Jerusalem shall be delivered. As the Lord had said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call.
Uh-oh.
Who did the Messiah say he came for?
The lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So when that scripture say all flesh, he's talking about
the house,
of Zion,
Israel,
and the people of Israel. That's what he's talking about.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That's who he's talking about.
And then God so loved the world. The world is us. And God so loved the world. John 3:16. But go ahead, sir.
More tea, sir. More tea.
More tea, sir.
I just wanted to touch on that, and to bring it further home just a little bit more before we close out. Let's go to the book of Malachi.
Bring it out.
Book of who?
Malachi.
Book of Malachi. The prophet Malachi. Our forefather. Mm-hmm.
Malachi.
That last book over there.
Yes.
That last
Malachi.
Yes.
Malachi chapter 1.
Yes,
and I'm going to start at verse 1.
Bring it out, preacher.
It says,
bring it out, preacher.
The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi.
To who?
I'll say that one more time. The burden of the word of the Lord to Malachi. So anything that's written, the verse 1, only applies to Israel.
To Israel.
How hard is that?
see?
That's not hard, Hebrew. The brother said to the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. How then can anything said after that verse be applied to anybody else?
It's not applied to anybody else. Can't they read?
Verse 2.
Let's say Israel.
Verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord.
Bring it out.
Yet
bring it out.
I loved Jacob. Verse 3. And I hated Esau. and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Esau said, we are impoverished, but we will return and rebuild the desolate places.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall rebuild,
Mm-hmm.
but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. So what we are witnessing in this white gown, this white evening gown.
Whoa. Let me get him on the screen for you so they know who you're talking about. Hold on. He was in the white gown. Let me get him on the screen. Let me get the sodomite on the screen. There you go. Go ahead.
So what we witnessing in this nightgown is the border of wickedness.
The
This is the border of wickedness.
Yes, sir.
Look at him holding another man's hand, kissing
it. Look
the hand of another man.
Look how fruity she's holding that man's hand.
The fruitiest, the softest of the. Yeah. I see him. Watch me. Look how he look. Oh, I'm crazy. I see him. I see him kissing the hand, holding the hand. Look at it. Look.
Your phone cutting out, Hebrew.
Your phone cutting out, Hebrew.
Practicing what they preach as they called for greater interfaith dialogue. In various regions, we see the emergence of violent conflicts, he said, which are often the result of a lack of mutual respect.
A very important moral voice, Professor Chan, in today's volatile world. Dr. Hedges, perhaps we can bring you into the conversation as well. Pope Francis came with a message of hope, and inter-religious harmony has been a key theme throughout his tour.
I think it's important to stress that this interreligious dialogue is not just a feature of the Pope's visit here in Southeast Asia. This has been a key part of his work as the Pope in his role as the leader of all the world Catholics. Ever since he's become the Pope, he's wanted to strengthen interreligious relations. And I think we can see in his first stop in Jakarta, where he meets with very important imam there in the largest mosque in the region. And of course, on his last day here in Singapore, he's engaging with youths from many different communities, not just Catholics, at the Catholic Junior College. So if you like, interreligious dialogue starts and ends his entire tour.
So he is, in fact, a world leader and someone that one should listen to. I was quite struck, for instance, in his January address, I saw that he said he was concerned with escalating crisis in the world, and that he was concerned that World War III seemed to be fought piecemeal with so many conflicts growing. So that startled me a bit.
We want peace for the world, especially for the poor.
In Timor, the Pope facing pressure to address the clergy sex abuse scandal that has rocked the Catholic Church and calling on leaders to prevent every kind of child abuse, but stopping short of specifically referring to clergy abuse or issuing any apology. Last stop, Singapore, where Catholics are in the minority. The Pope circling back to that message of religious harmony, saying Singapore sets an example for the rest of the world.
Everyone has the right to practice their religion. Everyone lives harmoniously here.
A 12-day, 4-country, 2-continent journey that came amid concerns for his health.
We want to show you some extraordinary pictures which came to us from the Vatican on what was, of course, an extraordinary day. Within hours of Pope
growing. So that startled me a bit.
We want peace for the world, especially for the poor.
In Timor,
She said she want peace for the world, She don't want no war. She want peace. See, they going after Satan. Don't even know it. And I'm glad I didn't see no Negroes in the midst of that crowd.
Hey,
Maybe they
Hebrew.
got the memo. Go ahead.
That's Deuteronomy 28:64, Hebrew.
Let me get this 1 Thessalonians chapter 5.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna read one verse.
Go ahead.
1 Thessalonians. You know, she said peace. She want peace, right? And it reads, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction coming upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. They want peace, but the Lord says it's going to be what? Sudden destruction. Peace, peace, and sudden destruction. Go ahead, Hebrew. What are you finna say?
Deuteronomy 68 and Deuteronomy 28:64. Read that for me, Hebrew.
All right, let me get over there. I'm turning pages, trying to get there. Hold on.
All right, 28:64. Because he's talking about all religions being in harmony, right?
That's right.
But that ain't what the Most High told us to do.
Mm-hmm.
But see, what our people need to understand, it's okay for them to do that. They can do that. That's fine. Hebrew. If they want to unite all of their religions together and be one world religion, that's fine for them. They've been had their own God.
That's right.
The Most High say, my commandments, they have not known them.
The other nations.
Yes, sir. It's
But
not
the
for them
Christian
anyway.
Negro, the Christian Negro gonna join hands with these people.
Hand in hand. Shoulder to shoulder. Cheek to cheek. And stomach to butt.
And we'll walk right up to the sun, hand in hand.
All right, read that, Hebrew.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there shalt thou serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
See that?
Keep reading, Hebrew. Okay.
No, sir. You good. I just wanted that one. That wood and stone, that's Christianity
And
and
Islam. And
you see what I'm saying?
he was hugged up with who? Imam.
That's right.
I
And
can
see, the
find that
Most High
picture.
told,
Go ahead.
and that's why the Most High told us in that Deuteronomy 28:64. They okay to do this, y'all. Those are their gods. They doing what they supposed to do. It's just not what we supposed to do. We don't need to take part in that. That's not for us. We have a God. And they have come to the realization that a lot of them have through the teaching of the Israelites, you know, man, because we got brothers teaching all over this world, man. These Edomites have gotten the memo. They accepting the fact that they've been lied to all of their life. They know that the Most High hate them. They basking in their power in Babylon the Great.
That's right.
On this earth, because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Into the hand of the wicked.
So they know that they in power. They basking in their glory right now.
The riches
But
of the world.
we gotta stay away from these false religion and this idol worship, family, because the Most High gonna kill you. They can do it and they gonna prosper. But we do it, we gonna die.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other, And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right, Hebrew.
That stone is Islam. That rock they bow down, that cobblestone, is that the cobblestone? That's what they
That's
call
right.
it.
Cobblestone.
And
That's right.
and then the cross, which is the wood. This is what they do. Which the cross ain't nothing but a crucifixion. What they call it? It's an instrument used for execution, but we wear it around our necks like it's holy. Right. All right, fam. We about finished. Let me get back to my spot in this video and let it play out.
Or sets an example for the rest of the world.
Everyone has the right to practice their religion. Everyone lives harmoniously here.
A 12-day, 4-country, 2-continent journey that came amid concerns for his health.
We want to show you some extraordinary pictures which came to us from the Vatican on what was, of course, an extraordinary day. Within hours of Pope Benedict announcing that he was to resign, take a look at this. Lightning struck St. Peter's Basilica. You can see it again now in slow motion. Extraordinary. It happened just before 6 o'clock in the evening, local time.
All right, family. Hey, we had to do just a little small chop up. We miss doing chop ups with y'all. We've been a while since we done one. We found the time to do it. We have a new teaching schedule. So pay attention. Pay attention. Due to all these the 28 chapters we had, let me show you, let me make sure, because I don't need a super Hebrew getting in the chat on the comments about you know how many chapters it is. Uh-huh.
28 Hebrew.
28 chapters. It's 28 chapters in Acts. Right. It's 28 chapters in Acts. So what me and the brothers have decided, and we come to agreement every Thursday at what, 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock.
What time we say? At 6 o'clock, we will have Bible study. Every Thursday at 6 o'clock, we will have Bible study.
PM.
Shabbat.
PM.
Oh, 6 o'clock PM. I'm sorry. 6 o'clock PM Central Standard Time. And on the Shabbat day, we will have our normal Shabbat class at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Just to get through the book of Acts a little faster, we will have Bible class on Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And also, Shabbat class will remain at 9 o'clock, 8 a.m. Is that, I say it right, Brother Stephanie?
That's right. That's right. That's right, Hebrew.
Brother Stephen, I don't know if he's gonna come tomorrow. We ain't having class tomorrow. This don't start tomorrow. Does this start tomorrow? Do you want to finish that tomorrow? Acts chapter 1.
We're gonna see. We're gonna try our best to. We're gonna try our best to get it tomorrow.
We're gonna try to get through Acts chapter 1 because he had a lot.
If the Most High say the same.
If the be the Most High will. We ain't saying we coming, but we gonna try. Yeah. But the next following week, we will hold our commitment to teaching class Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time and Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? Everybody in the chat, do you understand what we just said? Hey, Cortez, you gotta make sure to Negroes, boy. You got oh me. Everybody on one accord in the chat, put a 7 in the chat. If you understood. Cause if you don't, I say it again.
Matter of fact, I tell you what.
Did Uncle Walter send you the list for the feast day? Because we got a few people that want to know.
If he did, he must have emailed it. He didn't text it.
October the 12th and the 13th. That would be. I forgot which one it is. Trumpers, Memorial to Trumpers. All right, let me get the list, and I get the feast days out for the fall feast to you, brothers and sisters. He told us yesterday, but you know, Mikael, I was driving, I couldn't write them down. So he supposed to email us the list. So we'll see. We'll see. So we got a lot of sevens in the chat. Everybody understood that Thursday at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, we will have Shabbat class. Not Shabbat class, Bible study class, and we will continue our regular Shabbat class at 9 a.m. sharp every Shabbat, if it be the Most High will. Hallelujah. Who put that in the chat? I like that. Let me
I
get that on
did.
the screen. Oh man, you good, Hebrew.
All praise.
This was Bible class would start not this Thursday, but next Thursday. Who will be on deck? Brother Galen?
It'll be Brother
Galen will be
Galen.
on.
Brother Galen will be on deck.
Then Cortez would be that Saturday.
That's right.
And then you'll be that Thursday, and I'll
That's
be
right.
that Saturday. Okay.
That's
All
right.
All right. Hey, leave your likes. Please hit the like button on your way out. It don't cost you anything to hit the like button, brothers and sisters. And another thing, if you got
Share
any questions,
it with one person. If you only share it with one person, just share it. Because the more people we get the message to, family, you know, the more people that are blessed with the word of the Most High Yah. We don't care about numbers on Order Melchizedek, but we do want to get the word out to our brothers and sisters. So, you know, hit the like button and just share it with one person. And for the brothers and sisters that don't ever comment, you know, just come in the chat room and just say hello to everybody. Shalom, just shalom everybody. Because when you see what a lot of people don't understand is the more messages and conversation that you get in the chat, the algorithm, it picks that up and it gets it out to more people. So the more people we have to hit the chat, the more people we have to like and share and subscribe, the more the algorithm, you know, it gets us moved up the ladder a little bit more. And when people search different things about the Bible or Israelite teachings, our videos will show up. So family, we can't do this without y'all. We you know, like my brother said, it don't cost us nothing to hit the like button and to share with at least one person, you know, or to comment. That's all we ask. And don't do it for us, do it for the Most High.
that's
All
right.
praise. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Sister Brenda want me to play Holy Holy, and I can't find the phone. I can't find the song.
I know you got it in there.
It's by Sons of Sinai.
Take it with you word.
No, she don't want songs of Sinai. I mean,
Oh, she
sounds
wants
of
that
Sinai.
rap song. She wants that rap. My bad.
Thank you, Sister Arlene. All praise to the Most High.
I don't even see that. I don't know what happened to Holy Holy. It sure ain't in here. I see Don't You Know, The Matrix, Another Place, Dry Bones videos, Kingdom Over Everything, D-Road Judgment. That's all I got. Unless she's talking about Another Place. Is that Holy? Warrior got that song Holy Holy. It ain't on ours. I don't remember seeing that song.
We're gonna have to get us some more songs downloaded.
Yeah, we need some more rap music. I mean rap music. Not rap music, not circular music, but some more Hebrew Israelite music, Brother Stephen. Can you bless our ears, brother?
Yes, sir. And we still working on music, Hebrew. We still working.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was at
brother
the studio this past Shabbat.
Yeah.
No, that was Sunday. That was Sunday I was at the studio. Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get off of here, Hebrew, man. I'm gonna get off of here. My wife been trying to call me. Get off of here and
all right, let me get on off of here, y'all. I guess I hit you with the Matrix.
This could be you. I thank Yahuwah that I made you. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live in sin. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the building. I got new eyes. He changed the scene. Something you see on the movie. I thank Yahuwah that I made you. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live in sin. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the building. I got new eyes. He changed the scene, something you see on the movies. It's something in my heart is telling me there's something ain't right in this church. I close my eyes and I feel something ain't sitting right with this worship. Deep in my heart I feel guilty. They really run this like a business, running service back to back like clockwork. I feel like I'm singing for Disney. I ain't never even met the pastor. The choir members don't even know my name. I stay here looking like a pastor. Nobody even got a face with a shame. Everybody acting like this is normal. Sometimes don't even say the word good morning. Am I the only one with the discernment? I can hear the preacher watering down the sermon, but I was searching for some answers. Cause in my life I was going through some problems. Even if I had to fake some dances, I was looking for somebody to solve them. Time and time again I was let down. Dealing with Christians, they will disappoint you. Don't put your trust in man. This is my real life testimony. I thank Yahuwah that I made it. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live in sin. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the building. I got new eyes. He changed the scene, something you see on the movies. I thank Yahuwah that I made it. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live in sin. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the building. I got new eyes, he changed the scene, something you see on the movies. The system was never designed for us. We never been completely set free. I studied the law like a syllabus. We still in the land of our enemies. Nothing new under the sun. We still complaining we miss Mitzrayim. We can summon the power above. He is the right hand in the Shemayim. If I tell you he walked this earth, would you believe me? Would you believe? He was in fashion from dirt. He's the begotten perfect seed. Perfect example, the phenotype. Ain't arguing over no Edomite. The moment is now, we must get it right. Stop mimicking darkness and be the light. We set up for chump change when the world was created for your dominion. So many layers of lies, we gon' peel it back like an onion. There is no fear if you walk with Yahuwah. If you try to deceive, guaranteed to consume you. But you got another chance if you repent and make a change. I thank Yahuwah that I made it. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live in sin. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the building. I got new eyes. He changed the scene, something you see on the movies. I thank Yahuwah that I made it. He got me out of the matrix. I got a new beginning. I no longer live in sin. I owe him my life. He is the potter, cause he molded the building. I got new eyes. He changed the scene, something you see on the movies. I thank Yahuwah that I made it. He got me out of the matrix. I got a